I read the paper, and I take the things I think are accurate and try to incorporate with what we do, whether it's sports page, business page, front page. And one of you wrote that somebody said, maybe it was with the Chargers, good teams find ways to win. And I think we're a good team, and we found a way to win. Can you find fault with a lot that happened in the second half? I'm sure you can. But good teams find ways to win. If we want to be really, really good, we got to find ways to have a 31-12 lead. I believe that's what it was, 31-12, not dissipate. And it started ever so slightly at the end of the half. They had the last 4, but I think they scored 7 points in about 2 minutes. And, you know, we want the last shot of the half. We got it, but then we fouled. And then I almost contributed to it when I said, okay, let's see if we can pay them back and try home run. And we threw the ball and threw it short. They stole it and almost made one at the buzzer at the end of the half. So you've seen us miss shots before. But when you miss shots, you've got to guard better. And I know they made 5 straight possessions for points. And you can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. And to some degree, they made it happen. And to some degree, we participated in it, in the happening. I thought we missed quite a few good shots, and we got to make more of them. You know, Matt looked great, had 3 threes in the first half, and we got to have him confident if he airballs one, if you get the next one, shoot it. I think sometimes we're too nice. So I'm rambling on a little bit. I told our team, at the end of the game, if you're a fly in their huddle, they're reminding their team about Texas Tech when they played Texas Tech, and they led by 19 points with 10 minutes to go. They led by 12 or 13 points with 4 minutes to go. They lost. They never trailed till the last possession of the game. And it could have happened tonight to us. But we hung on and made a defensive stop and created a turnover and made a free throw to sneak out a win. And obviously, if we want to go 18-0, we got to play better. But we got a chance to go 18-0. Now our goal is to go 2-0 at Fresno State on Saturday, and we'll see more of the same. Everybody will say, well, you're supposed to win, you're supposed to win. We'll see more of the same in every game we play. So anything for me?
Steve, you're 11-3, 1-0 in conference. Have there been things that you felt like you guys could be even better or have to get better for you to kind of be the team that you can be?
Our top 2 bullet points, and we did a pretty good job on it. The number 1 was take a team that's averaging 8.5 threes a game and keep them to 5 or under. They are 0 for 8 the first half, had 1 3 for the game. Bullet point number 2, take care of the ball. I started to put up 10, and Dutch talked about limited possessions with the Air Force game. So we said 9 or fewer for us, 18 or more for them. And we were 9 on the button, I think, for us, and they had 17. So we were pretty good there. If we want to be what we want to be, we've got to score more points. We've got to score more points. And I don't care who scores them, but we got to score more points.
Steve, you thought that you would be a better shooting team, and you got to score more points. What have you seen that makes you say that can happen? This team can do that.
Well, I watched us in practice, and spot shooting, we shoot the lights out. So we got to be able to translate that into games. I've seen Matt come in and win games for us a year ago. And he had a huge impact on that first half with 3 threes. So we got to stay the course. When a few don't go in, we have to do what we tried to do. When you miss 3 or 4, then you want to play inside out for sure. And, you know, after a while, they'll say, well, don't let make JJ give it up. And I thought he gave it up right time, right person, and we didn't make enough of those. And so we got to we got to find a way to get the ball in the basket.
I realize that a lot of preseason rankings, it's all external. Should you guys be better, you think, with the talent you have and what you're capable of doing? Should you be playing better more consistently?
That's a good question. I guess if we're going to be as good as I want us to be, I would say, yeah, we got a lot of growing to do. I talk about it being a grind and a long season. So chip away, grind away. We've been pretty good. 11-3. We lost to 2 teams that are really good, and the third team, Cincinnati, is very good at home. We played a very difficult schedule. We've got to become more consistent where we can put the ball in the basket. That's the number one thing that we have struggled to do with consistency. So we're still trying to find out. We don't have X. We've talked about that before. He made huge shots. But we've got good players, and we've made big shots, and I think we will do that. But we just got to stay with it. I think sometimes, and I don't think we're doing this. I don't think we're playing out of concern about expectations of others, and I don't think that's caused us to play tight. I really don't think that's the case. I've never, ever tried to say I didn't think we would be good. I thought our offense had a chance to be better than last year, and so one of your colleagues corrected me or called me on that, and I said, well, maybe I misspoke after I knew he had it on recorder. I don't know if we are or not. I don't know if we're going to be able to be as good offensively or better than we were last year. I don't know that. Right now, we haven't proven to have a go-to guy that's going to finish with baskets. JJ is our closest thing. You throw the ball to JJ, and good things usually happen. But he's not a dynamic 20-plus a game consistently scorer, but he can create for others, and that's what we've got to continue to do. But I will say this. A year ago, if we were 11-3, people would be talking about, boy, you're playing really well. Your team is really, really playing and exceeding expectations. I knew we were going to be good last year. I said I thought we would be better offensively, but I also said our team last year going in, without question, is better than our team this year coming in. So we got a lot of moving parts that are still there, and we'll keep playing with them and moving them around and playing a lot of guys and see who can do what. I thought we got a couple of great defensive possessions down the stretch from Dakari Allen. So we're getting good contributions. We just need to stay with it. And if we make more baskets, then more people will say better things about us.
You had that, you referenced a little bit earlier, you had that stretch in the second half where in 6 possessions you took 5 threes with no post touches. Is that just, you just got away from the players because you were so good the first half of getting inside of to Angelo or JJ or Skyler and then have to come back out? What happened?
I didn't realize that we did that and exactly when it was. I know we tried to make a post entry one time to Angelo, and he was kind of backpedaling, and really the pass from Matt was a good pass, and Angelo didn't, just kind of was going away, and the guy knifed in and got it. I don't know whether those 3-pointers came all with no inside touches. I don't know, or no inside touches. If that's the case, then that's on everybody, including me, to make sure we say throw the ball inside. We said that several times. Got to play off inside touch, but they have to feel that a little bit too.